Hi, you guys. I wanted to make this video specifically for a viewer, and I'm not going to divulge her name to protect her identity, but there is a viewer that got a hold of me who appears to be struggling right now. And my heart goes out to anybody who is struggling. God knows I've struggled my entire life. And so I really feel for people that are in that situation. And so you know who you are, and I'm making this video just for you because I want people to know the inside of doing YouTube. Like I've said in past videos before, I am a YouTube creator that basically is a professional at it. I've been doing it for 13 years since I lost my job in 2008. In 2008, I was only 37 years old. It's a long story. I'm not getting into that story. This is about YouTube and how I made my life out of doing YouTube. And there's a lot that people don't understand because there's a lot of creators out there that won't share the inside story with their viewers. Not saying that none don't. I just haven't ever run across any YouTubers that are willing to tell people the secrets that many people don't know. I'm willing to tell you, and it's the honest to God's truth. There is no scam, no secrecy involved. This is how it is, and this is how I do it. A lot of people do not know that when you do YouTube, you do not even need a camera. And this is the camera that I have. It's a Nikon. It's a vlogging camera. It's got the flip out screen on it that can be rotated around so you can see yourself. See there? So when I'm talking to the camera, I can see myself on the little screen. There's many different types of cameras out there like this. This is just a little over $100. It's just a cheapo camera. I have not, as a YouTuber, in all the years that I've been doing YouTube, I have not gone out and bought a high-end, expensive 4K camera. I've got the money to do it. YouTube pays me more than enough money to buy the latest, greatest camera on the market right now for 2021, the best vlogging camera you can buy. I've got the money to buy it. I choose not to because I'm frugal with my money and I learned to save money because I have much greater goals. I get by with what I got. And this is to show you guys that you don't need expensive gear. You don't even need gear to do YouTube, because I'm going to tell you something you don't even understand. You can also do YouTube with a smartphone. Smartphones, to be honest with you guys, have much better high definition camera lenses in them than today's best vlogging cameras. More people just do YouTube with their phone. They don't even own or buy cameras. They do it with smartphones. You don't even need this. You don't need your phone. You don't need a camera. All you need is a computer. I'm using a desktop computer. It's the HP all-in-one. Okay. It's a big screen monitor. It's all one unit. There is no tower, none of that. It's just a screen and a keyboard. The screen is the computer. I paid $500 for it out in Erie, Pennsylvania. I've been using it ever since. It's got everything that I can plug into it. I'm running this mic through my computer. I'm using the webcam at the top of the computer screen. I don't have an external webcam. I'm not using any fancy stuff. This mic is a Fifine mic. It's just like the Blue Yeti. This thing only cost me $60. It's got fantastic sound. These headphones came from Walmart. They were $19.95. Most comfortable headphones I've ever put on my head. $20 at Walmart. $60 for the mic. The stuff that I use for my channel, you don't need this. This is just an extendable like selfie stick. So when I'm out in the woods walking on a trail, or if I'm at the campsite when I'm camping, this is what holds this camera. Okay. You don't need this. You don't need the different tabletop stands. I've got different mounts that clamp in my van. You don't need, forget this crap. You don't need any of this. This is how you can do YouTube without having any gear other than just a computer and a mic. Okay. You don't even need headphones. You can use earbuds. I got these at Walmart when I was in the checkout aisle. They were like $9.95 for earbuds. And it's got the built-in mic right here in the cord. So when you see people talking on YouTube and they pull the cord near their mouth, that's because it's got a mic in it. $10 at Walmart. So you don't even have to buy $20 headphones. You can just get $10 earbuds. All you need is a computer. And then you put your software on it. I use Magic Edit Pro Plus software, editing software. I installed it on my computer. It was $59.99, $60. $60 for the mic, $60 for the editing software. You can do this on a laptop. You can do this on a desktop. You can do this on a MacBook. You can do this on anything. That's all you need. How do I do this? Now I do lots of different things on YouTube. I do videos with a camera. I've never done it with a phone, but I could if I wanted to. It's just a pain in the butt to get the micro SD card out to convert it into the larger SD to fit it into my computer so I can download the file onto my computer, render it, and then upload it to YouTube. There's some steps involved with the phone, whereas the camera, it's got this little trap door on it right here, and I just pull the SD card right out of the camera, stick it into my computer, put it in my pictures folder, and then I drag that into my editing software. I edit the video that I took with this camera. I then save it to my computer, and then I upload it to YouTube. And then I give my video a title, and voila, I click publish, and it goes live, and you guys watch the stuff I put out. But what if you don't do any of that? What if you don't use a camera and a phone or any of that stuff? You go to Google or whatever your search engine is. I use Google, and then I click on Google Images. And then I type in whatever image I'm looking as a background for my video. So if I do a spooky true story about something that happened when I'm camping, I will take a picture of the woods, of just a scene of a wooded area. And I'll drag that picture of the woods. Once I use the snippet tool. Are you guys familiar with the snippet tool that's on software where you can like take a screenshot of something? Well, when I open up that picture of the woods, I take the snippet tool and I drag my mouse all around the border of that picture, and then I save it to my computer, and it goes in my pictures file. Once it's in my picture file, then I open up my editing software, and now I drag that picture down into the timeline of my editing software that was only $59.99, and I put it in there. And then with this mic that I'm talking to you with right now is where I tell my stories, like back in 1989, when I was only 18 years old, I had to walk everywhere that I went. That's how I do it. You know, you can turn the mic up, you can turn the mic down. I can adjust the volume and pitch and tone and everything right in that editing software that I've got has got like a recording studio with it to where I can do all kinds of sound effects with audio. So that's why you don't even need a camera. You just put images on there, and now you just tell a story. So for the viewer that I'm making this video for, you can make a living at YouTube. I am making a living at YouTube. I am self-employed. I have a tax man on the other side of town. I live out in the country. I drive through the town where I was born and raised onto the other side and start going out into the country on the other side of the city. That's where he is. We're at opposite ends of the city. He does my taxes quarterly. And I pay my taxes into the federal government in the state. And great tax guy. And I'm self-employed, and YouTube pays you because of the ads that run on your content. When you upload videos to YouTube, YouTube puts ads on your videos, and YouTube pays you for the money that they make with those ads on your content. And YouTube will deposit into your bank account on the 21st of every single month. Guaranteed. When the 21st rolls around, it's guaranteed that there's going to be a confirmation email in your inbox saying, you know, check your balance. We just deposited X amount of dollars into your bank account on the 21st. So you get paid monthly every single month. And I make more money now than I did working full time. And the more content you put out, the bigger your channel grows, the more money you make. And you guys, this is what I meant when I did a video a while back. And I had someone just ask me recently, he says, Kev, could you please do a video explaining the different ways to do YouTube? This is what YouTube creators won't tell you. There's different ways to do it. There's people out there that are too afraid to look into a camera and talk. They're like, I don't want to be on camera. Well, then if you are one of these creators that don't want to be on camera and you're using a camera, then turn the camera around and film away from yourself, but let the mic hear you talk. And then there's some people are like, well, I don't want to use a camera at all. And I don't want to use my phone. Well, then take images off the internet and then put that in your timeline and then just talk through a mic. You don't even need an expensive, like, radio station quality mic. You know, it's not like you're trying to be Howard Stern. You just need a decent sounding mic. And this one is got just a foam cover that goes over the top of it. You just $60. Anybody can afford $60 for a mic, because when you're making money with YouTube, YouTube pays for this. This is how I buy stuff through YouTube. I mean, I've even got my big tripod for when I'm out in the woods and I want to do stationary shots. This has got a fluid head, so it's real smooth. I'm telling you guys, YouTube will pay for everything. So if you're paying anything in the beginning out of pocket, you make that money back and it's a tax write-off. Keep all your receipts. If you buy stuff online, print out your receipts from that site, Amazon, eBay, wherever it is you shop. Save those receipts, submit it to your tax guy. It's a write-off because your channel is your business. Anything you purchase for your channel is a write-off. So, but you don't need this stuff. So there's people that don't want to be on camera. Those people just turn the camera around. They mount it on the windshield of their vehicle and they talk while they're driving. I've done this. I've done videos where you guys have been aimed out the windshield and you're just looking at the road as I'm driving down the road. You've seen those videos. Then I've got videos where I'm hiking and I've got the camera facing me and I'm looking at the camera and I'm talking into the camera lens. You've seen those videos. I've done everything but the smartphone. And then I do my true stories where I don't need any of this equipment. I don't need the tripods. I don't need the mounts. I don't need any of the stuff that I've been using on my channel. And I just take images right off of Google Images. I screen capture them, drag them into my editing software, drag the picture all the way to the end of the timeline. So it's long enough. So as I'm talking, that picture remains in the forefront, and then you can use other images and stitch them over top. So it's one scene that fades into another, and you could have multiple images to tell your story. Your images correspond with the topic. Like if you're telling a ghost story, a true ghost story, you're going to find images of ghosts, haunted houses, creepy staircase. There are so many YouTubers out there that go this route, and that's all they do is tell stories. And they've got millions of subscribers and they are laughing all the way to the bank because YouTube is paying them. YouTube pays all us creators on the 21st of the month, every month. It doesn't matter where in the world you live. On the 21st of April, we get paid. The 21st of May, we get paid. The 21st of June, we get paid. We all get paid at the same time. And this is why people are buying cars, buying homes, buying motorcycles, buying clothes, buying all kinds of stuff. This is why you see YouTube creators, when you followed them long enough and all of a sudden you see new stuff showing up, it's being funded by YouTube. I watched people that I'm subscribed to that are into the outdoors, and they've been recently purchasing new parcels of land. You guys, you don't have to work for an employer. We live in an uncertain times. And right now with COVID, do you think this is going to be the last pandemic? There's going to be other scary things that are going to come down the pike. And there's going to be times where we may get shut down again and things may close and people will get laid off. And do you really want to keep going through this roller coaster bumpy ride of all this crap coming down the pike? Or do you want to just stay home, let everyone else out there run to their dead end jobs, do YouTube without ever having to leave your house and make more money than you would if you were working for that crappy employer? Think about that. That's what I do. So when this woman was struggling, I'm going to just read you just a just a snippet of her comment because to protect her. This is just a part of a lengthy comment she left me. It says, I work like a slave to pay all my own bills. I'm getting no help from anyone. I'll be 40 this summer. So she's in her late 30s and she's a single mom and she's struggling. And it's a long, sad story, but people don't need to struggle like that. And I feel for people like that because God knows we've all been there. We've all been in a bad spot. I have many times in my life. And it was a blessing from God that I actually lost my professional landscape career. And though I didn't know what I was going to do back then because I wasn't, privy to all this, I had to figure it out on my own. But it was a blessing because now I can work from home. I don't know if you guys can hear it in the background, but I got the dryer running. I can stay home, do dishes, do the laundry, feed the cats. I don't have to leave the house. My van can sit out in the driveway for 7 days or 8 days or 9 days. I don't have to go anywhere. And it's a godsend. But with this gift from God, because I believe it is a gift from God, because I didn't see it at the time, but now I do realize that that's what it is. God says, hey, you're somebody that can talk to people. You're someone that's not afraid to make content. You're not someone that's afraid to be on camera. Run with it. Help other people. And that's exactly what I want to do. So even if you're a shy person, if you can talk into a mic and record your own voice and tell a story or give tips to people or do recipes, you could talk about a recipe and how to make the meal and then just use pictures that are relevant to the recipe. Like if you're talking about lasagna, go to Google Images and get images of making lasagna. You don't have to be on camera. And you can put out videos like this 5 minutes at a time, 6 minutes at a time. Just make them short, 5-6 minutes, 10 minutes. Save it to your computer, upload it to YouTube, and start getting subscribers, start getting followers, start getting viewers, start making money. Don't worry about when they come, because like the old saying, if you build it, they will come. That is absolutely true. You got to put in the work to do it. And it's not much work. How long does it take to get maybe 6 images off of Google Images? I pull up a picture, I screen capture it, I save it. Then I type in something else. I screen capture it and I save it. I do it 6 times to get 6 images to match a story. So I have visuals to go along with what I'm explaining. So if I'm telling a story about whatever, like Bigfoot, I've done one about Bigfoot. All those images you saw in that video, all those pictures, those all came from Google Images. I didn't even need a camera to do it. I didn't need my phone. I didn't need tripods. I didn't need anything. It all came right off the internet. And then I just put it on the timeline, and then I swept them all together by overlapping the ends, putting one just a little bit over the other. So one scene fades into the next. And that's what you guys see in the video. And then I just tell my story through this mic. It started out something like, for centuries, people have claimed to have seen a large, hairy, upright bipedal creature in the forest. And that's what I do. And it records it. And then I take that recorded audio timeline and I stitch it in right beneath the photos. So as the two run together, you got the images and the audio to make up this video telling this story. That is so simple. Anybody can do that, and you can make a living and never have to walk out your front door to do that. So if you've got a crap job that pays you terrible wages, doesn't pay you what you know you're worth, and has no benefits, no paid vacations, no retirement, no 401k, screw that. Stay home, make videos. You'll be able to make a living in no time at all. And some people say, well, it starts at 1,000 subscribers, and people say all this stuff that don't know what they're talking about because they don't have the experience in doing YouTube like many of us creators do. Not true. You can make good money doing YouTube, and people will watch literally anything. Did you know that I watched yesterday a video on how to poach an egg? How to poach an egg. It had over 440 some thousand views on how to poach an egg. Do you guys realize the kind of money they're making off that video at over 404, almost 500,000 views on how to poach a freaking egg? And the whole video was only like 2 minutes, 120 seconds for almost 500,000 views on how to poach an egg. So when somebody says, I don't have content to make, I don't know what to do, think up something, think up anything, make your channel about your pet. There's a woman on YouTube that makes her whole channel about nothing but her cockatoo. It's a rescued bird. It preened itself almost to death. It's got no feathers from the neck down because it overpreened itself. And she plays music, and the cockatoo dances to music. And she videos this bird dancing to like MC Hammer. And this woman is making a killing just by making videos of her overpreened cockatoo. You could make videos about your cats, your dog, how to crochet, how to knit, how to paint a house, how to do plumbing, how to wire a lamp, anything at all, how to fix a car. Make it about life. There you go. To this woman that's struggling, talk about your life. Talk about what you went through with your ex-husband. Talk about what you went through with your kids. What happened to you? What happened to your relationship? Talk about your struggles. People love to be able to relate to others. And so when people hear your story, they're going to say, my God, I can relate to this woman. This same thing happened to me. I lost my house. I lost my children. I had to go and get a job that I wasn't qualified for. And I worked my fingers to the bone, and I've been struggling and barely making my rent, barely making my bills, and barely can buy food. And I cry every night myself to sleep, wondering what on earth am I going to do? Where is my life going? Make your channel about being human. Make your channel about real life experiences. That's what people really want to hear. They want to hear the truth. They want to hear stuff from people that's real. That's why I keep my stories real. I don't put up fake crap. I don't put up stupid stuff, immature stuff, cartoon stuff. I make my content about just being an average guy, a down-to-earth average guy that is a nobody, but I bring it to you guys as it is, as it really is, without sugarcoating it. I mean, look at behind me. It's obvious I live in a house trailer, right? It's obvious. I don't hide it. I don't put up a screen to say, I don't want anybody to see the background of my house because I live in a house trailer and they're going to think I'm trailer trash. I don't care because I'm real. I'm trying to help people because like this poor woman, I struggled too. And I lost my job. My whole world turned upside down. I had no idea what the hell I was going to do. I even lost the house the same year because that was during the 08 housing crisis. And my landlord needed to move back into the apartment I was renting from him because he lost his house. So not only did I lose my job, but my landlord says, got to move out. I'm moving in. Sorry. He says, my wife and I need the apartment back. We just lost our house. So I know what it's like to, I mean, granted, I'm not a parent. I don't have kids, but I'm no stranger to struggling. So if I can help this poor woman with no strings attached, I don't expect anything from her at all. She doesn't even have to contact me ever again. I'm just trying to help this woman as well as anyone else watching this video that you guys can make a living at YouTube, and it can happen fast, much faster than you'd ever believe. No one's going to tell you the truth, but I will. And not only will I help you, I will stick it out with you to where if you want to contact me on a regular basis to where I can walk you through every single step, who's going to be willing to do that? Who out there in YouTube land is willing to do that for you? I am. I'm willing to help you. I would even help some of the trolls that have really attacked me throughout the years because I believe in forgiveness and I have a heart, and I'd help anybody if people just would believe me, because what I'm telling you is the truth. This is not some pyramid scam. This is not some pipe dream. I'm really making a living at YouTube. I am actual proof that you can do this. And it's why I do it. I get up every day. I fix a cup of coffee. I got coffee in here right now. See it? Coffee. And I can stay home and drink coffee all day long. I can drink 2 pots of coffee if I want. I don't have to go anywhere until I have to make another doctor's appointment because I drink too much coffee. But that's beside the point. You guys can make a living doing this. And I've said this so many times before. And I think the problem is fear, and people don't believe me. People don't believe it can happen, but it does. Google the highest paid people on YouTube. Who are the highest paid creators on YouTube? Google it. You'll be shocked at the results you will see. There's people on YouTube making millions of dollars, not thousands, not tens of thousands, millions of dollars. Look at them. It's on Google. They're well-known creators and they're making millions of dollars. And these people are driving expensive Italian sports cars that none of us could ever afford until you do YouTube and end up where they are. How the hell do you think they got there? They started out just like me, like every other YouTuber out there. They started out and now they're wealthy. They're wealthy. And a lot of them put out a bunch of juvenile, immature crap. To be honest with you, it's true. So it can be done, and it is being done. And lots of people out there are making a living at it. It's why Jeff Mara is doing his podcast now, because he told me, he says, I want to make a living at this, and you can, and he will, because now he's doing NDE podcasts where that's huge. He's going to get huge, and he's a fantastic guy, and he's a damn good host. He's going to get big quick. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long at all. The subscribers come much, much, much faster than you could ever imagine. And so does the money. Don't listen to the naysayers and the negative people out there that knock it and say, no, you don't. And you got to do this and you got to do that and have this and have that. I already told you, you don't have to have this stuff. You don't need the smartphone. You don't need the camera. You don't need the tripods and all this stuff. All this is for when I go other places, and like when I go out in my van camping and I do videos. You don't need any of this stuff. And if you do want to make videos, don't buy the expensive high-end cameras like I told you about that are 4K and all this stuff. Use your own smartphone. I know you guys got smartphone. You've already got the camera you need right here. Most people just use their smartphones to do YouTube because these do have the best cameras. My God. Have you seen the videos made with smartphones? Ultra crystal clear, take beautiful photographs. You don't need an expensive Canon camera or Sony camera or something that's got 10 times the zoom on it or all that stuff. Smartphone. You don't even need a smartphone. I already showed you how you could do it with just Google Images and then a mic and narrate, tell stories, tell your true life story, talk about your experiences, talk about things that happened to you when you were a kid, talk about what you endured when you went through school. Maybe you were bullied. Help other people online with that. Help people online on how to make it on next to nothing. Whatever. Find something that you can put together. Something that you can put together. I don't care what it is. There is something that every single person can do. Maybe you're a model builder. Show people how to put together models. Sky is the limit. There's people out there that just vlog driving around talking about just everyday mundane crap. Yeah, I'm driving down 19th Street right now, and man, this neighborhood's looking bad. Look at all the garbage all over the place. They're just narrating what they're seeing in real time. That's what their channel's about. And they got one of those little dash cams looking out the windshield that runs off the 12-volt cigarette lighter. Anybody can do this. If you like to cook, start a cooking channel. If you like to landscape, make it a landscape channel. If you got an off-grid farm, be like the Holler Homestead and show your pigs and your chickens and where you make your compost pile. Just look at what other people are doing. Most YouTubers copy other people. Just do what they're doing. If it works for them, it'll work for you. Pick something. Just pick anything. It works. People will watch anything that you upload. You'll gain a following. You'll have your very own subscriber base. You will have your own fan base. You will have loyal people that will be with you from the beginning. I still got subscribers with me since the Tiny Teardrop days, the DIY camper days. I had Dusty Roads, Kev's Campers. I forget how many different channels I've had. I've had lots of them. And now I've got this one. And it can be done so easily. And like I said, I'm not going to just leave you hanging. If you want my email and you really want my help, and I can help you along in the journey and tell you, hey, Jim, okay, you got that. Now this is what you want to do. Okay, take that software, put it on your computer. And then I will walk you through on how to do all this stuff. I can even do videos to show you whatever I can do to help you, so you don't have to struggle like this woman is. It says, I work like a slave to pay all my own bills. I'm getting no help from anyone. I'll be 40 this summer. That's a shame. That's a shame, because even if you still wanted to work your job, you could have your hours reduced by doing YouTube, and then that would supplement your income to where you wouldn't have to spend 40, 50, 60 hours at your job, and it'd give you more time to be home to do other things you need to get done or would want to get done. So you can have a life and socialize again and maybe meet somebody new. It opens up a million doors. So without making this video too long, I wanted to make this video just for her, just for her. And if you're watching this right now, I really hope this helps you, because I am a firm believer in helping people. Why? Because I am a person that grew up my entire life with nobody teaching me a damn thing. I had to learn everything the hard way, figure it out on my own. And if I didn't figure it out on my own, I never got to know how to do it, because no one would take me under their wing to say, hey, Kev, this is how you build this. Hey, Kev, this is how you fix this. Hey, Kev, this is how you play guitar. I had to figure out guitar on my own. Note by note, step by step. What is a chord? How do you chord a guitar? I had to figure everything that I know out on my own, right down to the campers I built. Nobody taught me how to do that. So if I can learn something, basically master it, and then say, okay, now I'm going to be the person that I wish that I had years ago that would have taught me this. I am now going to be that person for you, because I didn't get that. But I will walk you through it, and I won't abandon you and leave you hanging. If there's anything, don't ever feel like you're bugging me, because if there's anything you want to know, I am more than happy to help you. All you got to do is contact me. I'll help you with it. I'll teach you everything you need to know. No other YouTuber is going to do that. I'm sorry, they won't. One, they won't give you their email. They're not going to take out the time out of their daily schedule, because most YouTubers are busy as all get out. I know I am with my channel. I make a lot of content, and it's really time consuming, but I enjoy doing it. And if you enjoy what you do, it's not a job. It doesn't feel like a job. But the difference between them and me is that I will actually walk you through it day after day, week after week, month after month, years if need be. Stay in contact with me for years, and I'll give you all the cheerleading that you need, all the cheerleading that you need in the background to say, you're up and going now. You've got this, and I'll get you there. But you have to be willing to take the initiative to do it. It is so easy. 3 steps. Make the video, render the video, upload the video. I told you that before in the video where I was driving in my van. I told you YouTube is 3 steps. That's it. That's it. 1, 2, 3. 3 steps, not 10, not 20, 3. Make the video, render the video, upload the video. Then when you make another video, make the video, render the video, upload the video. And you keep doing it again and again and again, and your channel grows and your content grows, and your subscribers come and they grow, and your views grow, everything grows. And before you know it, you're on your way as a YouTube creator. So I really hope this helps. And I'm not charging anybody a damn thing. I don't expect anything in return at all. Nothing, absolutely nothing, not even a thank you. I'm trying to help people, because I'm telling you guys, we live in scary times. And this COVID crap, I think, is a preview of other things that could possibly happen. Not saying it would, but could possibly happen down the road. And with the uncertainty, do something to where you can pay yourself by being a YouTube creator and be able to work from home, to where then if a place that you worked at closed, be like, well, all right, so that job's gone, but who cares? I'm making money on YouTube, so I can take care of myself. If they want to close their doors, screw them. You don't need to make a mess doing a video working at home. You get more freedom. It opens up your schedule. It causes you to have a life, to be able to go out and do other things that you'd never be able to do with a job. Because when you do YouTube, you create your schedule. You decide everything that you do. The decision is yours. Yours. No one else's. It's yours. You now own your life. You now own your life. You freed up and got all the clutter out, and now the life is yours. And I'm willing to help anybody that truly, truly wants to take me up on this and wants the help. I'll help you every step of the way. And it won't cost you not 1 red cent. Not 1 red cent. I swear on my life on it. All free to help you. So I really hope this helps, you guys. Let me know if you want more videos like this. I'd be happy to make them for you. And I really hope this woman takes this advice, because I know she could do away with that dirty job and be a lot better off. A lot better off. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you again. Bye-bye.